What's going on, everybody? It's fragged out, swagged out, and you already know why I'm here. Today, I'm going to talk to you about, in my personal opinion, probably one of the best compositions out of the house of Bortnikoff. It is definitely one of the most user-friendly across all spectrums. Like, I don't know anybody who can smell this and not appreciate what's going on. Bortnikoff is known for making some very challenging fragrances and some very narrow, very specific to certain audiences. But this fragrance right here, Sayat Nova. Sayat Nova is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. I know everybody can't like everything, but in terms of being pleasurable to just about any audience who is a fragrance lover, this kind of does it right here. I personally love oud fragrances, I love gourmand fragrances, and I love boozy fragrances. And they have put all those components inside of this bottle right here. So in the opening, you're going to get apricot and narcissus. And the heart notes, you're going to get rum and vanilla. And the base note, you're going to get this beautiful cocktail of Bengali Oud, Laotian Oud, and a Trat Oud from Thailand with some Oakmoss. Okay, so what do I get in the opening? In the opening of this fragrance, you're definitely going to get the apricot. And it is a very healthy serving of very fruity, juicy, very lifelike apricot. Almost peachy leaning. So if you like that sweet, kind of tart leaning, juicy fruit opening, you're going to love this. Now, it does have that narcissus, and the narcissus can come off kind of earthy, animalic, almost like tobacco leaning, not necessarily full tobacco, but in that kind of dark scope. So you have a lot of bright, juicy, fruity aspects with this almost tobacco earthy fragrance to it, but it stays sweet, it stays playful. And that's the opening, and it's really attractive opening personally. It's kind of dark, but it's very attractive. And as soon as you get into the mid, you're going to get that rum and vanilla. And to be fair, that rum and vanilla are almost kind of present in the opening as well, just that initial blast of the narcissus and that and the apricot overpower. As they start to die down a little bit, you get that rum and vanilla. And what that does for me, it creates more of a apricot liqueur now. So at first it was a very lifelike apricot. The rum and the vanilla kind of make it an apricot boozy, almost syrupy kind of vibe. Sweet but boozy and fruity with a little bit of tobacco, a little bit of earthy animalicness to it. Still a super pleasurable experience. Now, while all this is going on, the ouds are present, but they're not taking over. By the time you get into the dry down, and actually like midway through the mid of this fragrance, the ouds really get very present in this fragrance. And that cocktail of 3 different forms of oud is very sweet, woody. It's not a dark fragrance in the way you would expect it to be. When you hear that much oud in one fragrance, you might get put off or scared. Now, this is a very sweet, enjoyable, high quality oud fragrance. The Trat, if you know anything about Trats usually tend to come off kind of sweet because it's more of a cocktail of aged different things inside of the Trat. By the time they open it, it's very, very fruity, floral at times. So that's already going to be a positive. Laotian oud, in my experience, always comes off as a sweet oud. I don't have much experience with Bengali oud, but I do know that the cocktail of all 3 together, with the initial opening of apricot and almost tobacco-leaning narcissus with rum and vanilla, giving it a creamy but boozy mid, mixed together with that base of a beautiful oud cocktail, make this fragrance, in my opinion, just a 10 out of 10. And not just the smell, but the performance and how long it lasts. This is one that I absolutely do recommend. Now, if you're saying to yourself, well, you probably recommend everything you have. Well, that's absolutely not true, because I know that some of the stuff I have, a lot of people either don't want to buy, or when you buy it, you're not going to be happy with it because I like stuff that everybody doesn't like. There are stuff in Bortnikoff that I wouldn't just easily... Sans Flores is not a fragrance that I would just recommend to anybody because it's so bold, so boozy, so strong that not everyone would enjoy that. This right here, I think it's for everybody. This right here can definitely be an introduction oud because it's so light but complex, and not complex in the sense that it's hard to like, but it's complex in the sense that the perfumer had a really interesting job putting all those together and creating this very seamlessly transitioning fragrance that is good from the opening all the way to the dry down. I recommend this fragrance. If you don't want to buy it, sample it. I believe Lucky sent the samples for this one. I think that's where I got my first sample before I purchased this one right here. But yeah, check out Bortnikoff's Sayat Nova. It's a beautiful oud fragrance. If you're trying to dip your toe into oud, it's a great place to start because it has those fruity notes in it that you're going to enjoy. That's all I have for you today. Thank you very much. If you've watched this long, if you liked the video, please hit the like button. If you have more information to add, please go ahead and comment. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe because it will help the channel. And it kind of motivates me to throw more stuff and more content at you when I know that you're actually waiting to watch something new. Thank you very much for watching. And once again, this is Swagged Out, and I'm out.